And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio at West Point. I have a chance to talk with one of the Army football players, Blake Wilson. And Blake, good to see you. You made a big kick on Saturday against North Texas, 39 yards, a field goal. Well, tell us a little bit about the play. That must have been a big moment for you.
It was a really good play. We were recovering from the loss at Duke and not really kicking that much. We practiced a lot, Coach Turnio and the guys out here. We've just been kicking a lot. And Coach always says, trust your swing, go out there, make your reps count, don't count your reps. When they called field goal, I knew it was my time to shine and make the kick.
Well, that's great. I used to try a kick in high school myself. It's not easy, and great to see you out there. Now, tell us a little bit. Now, number one, you said you're from Florida. What town or what high school did you go to?
I'm from Boca Raton, Florida. I went to Boca Raton Community High School.
That's great. And what was your reason for what did you think about and coming up to West Point?
A lot of people in my family were in the military, all the branches in the military. And looking at them, the Army is probably the most interesting one, without a doubt. And I wanted to continue the legacy of being in the military. Playing football and being in the military at the same time was a great gig.
Well, that's great to hear. Obviously, we're affiliated with the American Legion. Love to hear about veterans. Anyone in particular you'd want to mention from your family, their military service?
Probably my cousin Ryan. He'll be at the game at Wake Forest. He's Lance Corporal in the Marines. Really look up to him ever since I was little. And then when he went into the military, I knew that's something I wanted to definitely do, for sure.
Well, that's great. Great that he'll be at the game, and we thank him for his service. Now, tell us a little bit about what you study academically here at West Point.
I am a physics major in a nuclear engineering minor.
Physics and nuclear engineering, that's pretty good. What's a day like in studying? That's about as sophisticated major as I think I've ever heard of here at West Point. There are a lot of sophisticated majors here. What's involved in the day of studying in physics and nuclear engineering?
Bunch of physics classes. I have a mathematical physics class. I've got a mechanics class, modern physics class. A lot of reading, a lot of different equations each day, derivations of certain equations that I've never seen before, and then when I put it to work and I'm like, wow, this is actually how a body would behave in nature or in zero gravity, and it's really good to understand why things behave like they do.
Well, that's great to hear because everything we hear about the military is it's becoming more and more sophisticated, and cyber defense, all those things that you may touch on in your career. Now, just getting, what's it like then you leave physics classes and you come out here to football practice? What's it like for you to change your mindset and thinking about kicking and practicing field goals?
Really just push the class away for that time. Come out here, do our business, not really worry about school. Leave that stuff down the hill, and then come up here. We're all business up here. Kind of, I guess, think about what I could do, not mathematically, but in a way where I could maximize the distance in the way that I kick the ball. So I guess it could be math-related, but usually, and then after practice, I'll come back, go down the hill, start my work again.
Blake Wilson, well, it is so good to meet you and hear what you're doing here at West Point. It's so impressive, and representing your family's legacy in the military, everyone at the American Legion appreciates. So we wish you well when you go down to Wake and hope you kick a bunch of field goals on Saturday.
Thank you, sir.
It's great to see. Our pleasure. This is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of American Legion Radio at the United States Military Academy.